Morning. Get in this alpha trading Discord here. Da la la. There we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. Monthly range. Beautiful. First support level, weekly volatility range. Let's see what else we got here. Piled up. 2-day chart. That wick just went to the 99.7 Laplace distribution range on the 2-day candle to the penny. Pulled back up. Pulled back where? Back inside the 4-hour RMLR. The 30 length. Hit the 1 SD band. Now we're going to get a bigger move to the downside. Probably. Let me see here. Let's check this out. We're at the weekly right now. As you can see, when everybody else is scrambling, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, we got the distribution and the volatility level showing exactly where the wick went, right? Even the pull back up right to the bottom side of what? Second standard deviation. Sending wicks into the bottom of the weekly range. Sending wicks into the third support level on the daily. There's a lot going on right here. All boils down to what happened when the dump, when we had this dump, right? You can see the wick right to the first support level of this weekly volatility range. Actually went down all the way through the monthly volatility range. The center of the monthly volatility range, that 15-minute candle pulled back up, closed right at the top. Then it shoots it back up to the 1 SD. Now, is this data set going to find support here on this weekly volatility range? Interesting. We are below the 2 SD 95 for Laplace. Right now, when it comes to Laplace distribution, there's a 95.4% chance this daily candle will close above 43K. That being said, can it close outside these 95.4% probability levels? Absolutely. It's done it before. It'll do it again. There is no doubt in my mind. Wick almost went to the 99.7 Laplace on the daily. There was a no-brainer. This was going to be support down here. Right? Now, are you going to go with a 0.03% probability that Bitcoin is going to close below 41K today? I wouldn't. I'd be real careful with that, especially when we got a monthly range here. I'm not saying that can't happen. I'm saying I'm going to go with the probabilities every time. I'm not just sometimes going to go with the probabilities. This is why we trade this way. This is what the probabilities are all about. This is what you cannot do in traditional technical analysis. You can't count on lagging information. Nobody has a real edge in traditional TA because you can't quantify that edge. If you can't quantify your edge, it's not an edge. It's pretty damn simple. It's not hard. But a lot of people want to make it hard. Let me see here. Get a sip on this coffee. Thought I'd get that out there. You know, you go in another Discord and you post something, there's always somebody's got something to say. No, this is why. You can go there and see what I said to old him. But anyway, got nothing to do with the news. I don't even care what's happening around the world in the news when it comes to these markets. Really, with anything, right? You can't trust the news, man. If you haven't figured that out yet, I don't know what to tell you either. Stop watching the news. Be a much better world for traders, geopolitics, everything. Let's freaking go here. Let me see. Probably got a few coins that really dumped out pretty hard. I know Bonk probably did. Let's see. What are you doing, Bonk? Yeah, Bonk almost hit what? That last month's range, or the top side of that last monthly range. All right. I bet it did too. We're going to go back and take a look at this here in a little while. That'll be funny if Bonk went right to that old and untested, or came back to the top of that monthly range last month. Remember, it was sitting outside for a long time. Never came back and closed inside it. So who knows? We will find out though. This tight weekly though. Look, this was a shot across the bow. You get a tight weekly range today. Look at the daily range, right? Super tight. How many rejections off the top side of the 68.3 do you want before you realize you close this 15-minute candle down here below that daily? As soon as you close down here below that 68.3 Laplace, this is a no-brainer. This thing is probably going to flush out. Magnet Central down here. Weekly, monthly range. Where was it going to stop? That's where you start going through your workflow. Look for some macro time volatility or some macro time distribution ranges. Look at the 4-hour. Hit the 1 SD band on the, hold on, let me turn off the 11 real quick, make sure I'm seeing that right. Yeah. When this thing dumped out, hit the 1 SD band, went by it just a little bit, but pulled back up to that 30 length RMLR. Right now, it's a little bit below it. What is it at? 42,597. Yeah, you reject here. Look out, man. Looky. Turn that other one back on. But like I started with, look at the 2-day. Wick right to the 99.7 Laplace. Boom. That's a little pink dot right there. Bing! Now, did this thing mean revert? Right? You cross down through these RMLRs, you get this little dump. Look at all these dojis. Right? You come back up right to that 11 length RMLR, opened up the new daily. Right? That was the high. When you were up here beating your head, let me make sure that is correct. Let me see if that was on today's and not yesterday's. What was that? 45,455. No, it's there. Yeah, so the 2-day candle, right? You're up here beating your head on the daily 68.3 Laplace distribution range to the top side. So you come up, you test it, and then you flush out to the 99.7 Laplace on the 2-day. That's a pretty powerful damn move right there. But the fact that it hit it to the T, pulled back up, it's trying to pull back up inside the 2SD right now on the 2-day candle. There's a 2SD, there's a 95.4 Laplace. Beautiful thing. I went through a few other time frames. Let me look at the daily. Yeah, daily hit some lower bands, pulled up inside the 33 power mean. Let me take a peek here. Yeah, opened up. And I have my length set a little differently than some people, so don't get confused here. Everybody's going to use their own numbers. I did like the 4 hour, though, hitting that 1 SD band, pulling back up. And that's what I want to see, too. I want to see this close back up, the daily candle, close back up above this 4 hour. Indeed, we're really close to it. A couple $100 probably can happen. What is that? I'm probably going to be back up here in 95.4 Laplace, 43K. Let me see here. Nah, a little short, about $400. That's where ideally you want to close. Back up inside this 95.4 Laplace. I'm telling you, close outside the 2SD and the 95.4 Laplace. Pretty bearish going into tomorrow. No doubt about it. Could get stuck in a range down here too. Messing around with this weekly and monthly volatility range. So yeah, let's let this play out. Let's see what got hit here on the UPM. All right, and obviously you can see here on the daily, right? You send a wick down, where to? Right to the bottom side of the power mean band. Right now, the daily candle is pulled back up inside the 33 power mean. Look at all the wicks that were getting sent down in there previously before this little pump outside the power mean band. Again, we know how that goes. Surprised it didn't go exactly to the daily reverse wave trend. I mean, why everybody else is out there freaking out? Oh my God, no ETFs. Oh, we got a Korean hack. Oh, what else did he say? All kinds of silly shit. It's like, we don't care about that. We trade low time frame volatility. Hey, am I going to be mad if Bitcoin comes down to the daily reverse Fisher 35? No, I'm going to be happy. Let's get some cheaper crypto, right? Especially Solana. Let me see something on Solana real quick. No, it didn't get down there.
Surprisingly doing pretty well. Like I looked at it was 95, 98.
Wow, your mic's messed up or something, brother. Is there anybody else having problems hearing him, or is it just me? Yeah, it just sounds real muffled. Could be. I don't think it's just me. Somebody else chime in here. Earthbeer, Sayron, Matt. Did you hear Warlord? Talk again.
Yeah, I got these Chinese Bluetooth things on. Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, it was a little muffled earlier.
There we go.
Whatever you did, don't do it again.
Stop it.
I got home. I see the dump come through. Well, just into the weekly ranges for pretty much the odds I'm watching. And Solana, by the time I could lie down and get back up off my bed 5 minutes, it pulled back up $5. So it looks like it's recovering a lot faster, or there's maybe more demand for it. Everyone's like, oh, cheap Solana, so they're rushing into it now. Pretty.
Wow, that low was 85, huh?
Yeah. My personal read on I don't have vested interest necessarily in crypto, but my vested read is just testing the monthlies. That's all it's doing, right? Sending wicks right to both BTC and Solana. Send wicks right to the bottom of the monthlies, pulled right back, right? So just testing it. That's all it's doing.
Throw this on Sol real quick.
I mean, it's still what? It's the third day of the month, right? I think that's expected.
Ooh, got a wick way down there.
So, Earthy, I'll tell you something. There's usually, how do I put it? Like, this looks like an insane dump, but this looks like it's a whole bunch of people that have been in the market a long time.
There it
So
is.
when you get to these highs, you expect like a 30% pullback. Like some alts can give you a 40%. So just measure from high and you measure down 30%. So everyone's thinking this is that pullback, and then bull market is on. So that's sort of where I'm sitting right now with my VeChain. It's like, I've taken my profits, well, not all of them, but I've taken my profits to make sure that I have this pullback. I can stack the extra 10 on.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that.
Don't know if I want to do that right now.
Well, look, I just pulled the 2-day up on Solana too. So Bitcoin hit the 99.7 Laplace to the penny. Solana hit the third standard deviation to the penny and a couple deviation bands. It's actually the third on the 30 length. Yeah, third deviation band on the 30 length RMLR. Pretty sure. Let me turn off this 11 real quick to make sure. Yep. There's a 3 SD band right there. And it was on the two-day third standard deviation. Beautiful. This is what I like to show people too. These macro time frames, how all these deviation levels get hit. While people are running around just using the information they use, oh my goodness gracious. If they can only understand this, where these dumps, where these pumps go to, it's usually going to be to a deviation level on some macro time frame somewhere. Guarantee you we can find it in our charts. Guarantee it. It's not just going to be some wick hanging out in the wind, right? Which most people see that don't have leading information. Oh my God, where'd that wick go to? Because they're not going to have anything on their charts, right? They're not going to have anything that's catching those wicks. It's always going to be deviation levels, in my opinion. These RMLRs and the deviation levels together, pretty powerful. Man, I read the information earlier. I just keep it all. That's why I'm always looking for confluence. Like when I go over here on my VRE, there is so much noise already. I throw an RMLR on here, and it's just like sends my old brain into. It's like I'm on an old typewriter.
Yeah.
But that's, and I've tried it all, right? Even I'll throw a projection boss sometimes on here. That's about the only thing I'll overlay sometimes to see how big some of these moves are. Throw a projection boss over the VRE. But yeah, that's why I'm always bouncing between.
Even then it gets a bit hairy.
Yeah. But yeah, the fact this thing goes down and that wick went right to the 99.7 Laplace on the 2-day. Who was looking for that confluence? I didn't dig that deep, man. It's not like I was looking, okay, where's the bottom range? Where's the first support on the weekly? Is that going to line up with the 99.7 on the Laplace on the 2-day candle? Didn't get that deep, right? If I'd been actively trading this, I would have seen that. I guarantee it, because I'm pretty thorough. I want to look for all these areas. Why? Probably put in some buy orders, right? Probably just, you never know in crypto. You never know in crypto where these freaking wicks can go. When you know where these distributions, woo, it's good stuff.
I pulled mine out for VeChain. I left the mark there 2 nights ago, and I was like, I'll wake up one day, well, not one day, I'll wake up this week and the price will be here. And then I went through a little bit of stress, so I was like, if I'm not going to be home, I don't want to just blasting through. And I go and I look, and I'm not going to do this perfect to the line, but it's same green, perfect touch. I was just like, oh my gosh, suckered.
For sure. Oh, there's that trib. TRB, boy, that thing's down 17.5%. But yeah, all these monthly ranges getting tested. Right? Even here, I got VeChain pulled up. Got wicks down into what? Jesus, the daily 5th standard deviation, or is that the 4th? It's the 4th, and the 99.7 Laplace. So a lot of really similar moves here in crypto. Let me see something here.
So I'll quickly say this for Bitcoin at least, it does like to, at least the last month or so, it does like to come down and test these wicks. All right, so like there's been, when it was consolidating in that 42, 44 region or whatever it was, there's big wicks, and it would come down, touch that bottom side wick, and then the slow trend to the upside. So I'm guessing it's just going to be the same thing. You know, it's a similar animal as we're looking at shit go down right now. It's pretty easy to say. But I do believe double check those wicks and then they can build their structure from there. Because I don't think they're brave enough to launch this thing exactly the same candles down, right back up. So there could be some good buy opportunities coming up. If you haven't bought already, or if you've exited and you're sitting left or right and you don't know what to do. So that's sort of what I'm technically hoping for. A little bit hard to read on the charts at the moment, if it is going to do that. So just be vigilant.
Yeah.
If it's above your weekly mean and you're an investor, I don't know, I'm going to maybe do half the bag or something like that. At least capture these gains down here.
Wow. So bonk sends a wick right into the bottom of the daily range support levels. That's what I love when I look at this VRE and I see wicks go dead on stuff. It's just like, yep. Just reinforces the fact of what we do. 100%. There's a bit, what? There's over 2 million cryptos. Yeah, boy. But I guarantee you go look at a lot of these, you're going to see why we use the VEPS. Indeed. And just like when Bitcoin was up there rejecting off the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily, bonk's up here beating around the bottom of the daily range. But we know when Bitcoin dumps out like that, the whole market is going to just tumble. The whole market's going to tumble. Not like that in traditional assets, right? Barring some crazy event that we've seen before. And those markets are, woo! I'm just glad I don't have a massive portfolio in the traditional markets, to be honest, man. I really don't trust them. And people are like, but you trust crypto. It's like, no, I trust low time frame volatility trading. That's what I trust. Because
it doesn't have a break to catch a breather and a discussion at the board table. What we sweeping tomorrow, boys?
Yeah.
It's like, oh god.
And then the reason I pulled bonk up, there's the top of that monthly. That was the last resistance level last month on bonk that I just kept screaming, don't buy the top. Don't buy the top on bonk. Man, this thing just shot right through it. Pulled back. It's right up above it now. Not that I'm taking that into account. That's an old month. I'm just saying that was a level I was waiting to get hit. I was actually going to put some buy orders in down there. Didn't do it. We got to let this play out a little bit. We got to let this. That was a pretty extensive dump. I mean, let's see. Let me see on this daily candle, and it's funny, right? And here you go on Sol. Let's see what Sol's wick right there. Boom, was right at the top of the power mean band. And it just pulls back 21%. That'd have been nice. I would have liked to get some Solana at $85. Damn, what was I doing when that happened? Let me get on this 15-minute. Now, one 15-minute candle, 103.5 down to 85. Holy shit. That was a nice pullback right there, man. 85,
That's a bit dangerous, that 15-minute candle.
Yeah, I'm sure there were some people. Here's what you get, too. People trying to mess around with these markets with using leverage, especially. This is one of the first things I pulled up. You know me. I just want to pull it up and laugh at all the liquidations. Last 24 hours, I mean, guys, over $500 million. We got 657.44 million positions liquidated across cryptocurrency. That's longs and shorts. That's what's crazy. Look at all the longs, right? 589.05 million. Shorts, 68.39. Let me see the last 4 hours. Wait a minute here. Let's see exactly how long this has been since a dump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're probably going to have to use 4 hour. So if you go over here on the 4 hour, 523 million, $500 million in longs across crypto just got liquidated because of that move to the downside. Don't forget about the 36 million in shorts that don't take their profit and get liquidated on that candle pulling back up. I mean, are you kidding me? People are so, I'm not even going to say it, silly. Let's use silly. Everybody's got their reasons for losing money. I'm not going to call them stupid, right? Maybe you're just a masochist. You like pain. What are we going to do? That's what always blows my mind, though. This shows you, right? You get a nice short move like that. People don't take their profit. because that happens fast. A lot of people, why? Swing trading. You're probably not even at the computer. Probably not even at the computer. You finally get your move, right? You're in a short. You finally get the move. You wake up, you're liquidated because you had a shitload of leverage on. It's crazy, man. Crazy.
If it pulled back more than 33% on most of these things,
What the heck?
3x guys were hunted as well.
Yeah.
So it'd be safe at like 2x max, but you're down 66% or whatever you put it.
Right. Yeah, but this new 2-day candle opened up on Sol, went up, tested pretty much top side of the 68.3 on the 2-day. Like I said, dumped it out to the third standard deviation. We already saw BTC, how that lined up. If anybody just tuned in now, show you the 2-day. Right to the 99.7 Laplace. Wick right to it. Bing! Let me see something real quick. Let's see what the total on BTC was here. Yeah, and that's great too. Same thing. Top side of the 68.3. Right? This is the daily candle, that wick right to that pink dot. That's what you were looking at over here on all these rejections. Literally firing shots across the bow. Come on, baby, populate. Right there. There it is. Top side of the 68.3 with the tight range. You know, for a while you're like, okay, we're finding some support. You can see what the algos were doing right here. Hey man, they got get off here. They got overran. So when would you, right, as a volatility trader, get in on this move? Well, man, it's not like you're just going to trade the VRE. Let me see something here. Bing! Started having an outlier back here. This is on the 15-minute, right? Could have had a couple good trades here. There's the first outlier. There's the second outlier. That second outlier started the previous candle. You drop down through time frames. Let's go to the 9-minute. Look. Let me see. When did that 9-minute outlier? Yeah, a couple 9-minute candles, right? One 9-minute candle right below or right before. Let me see if we had some hidden setting up right before that. Sure did. Wham, wham, right? Higher high, lower high. There's the div. The variance was coming down, positively correlated. As soon as that thing turned up, negatively correlated, and you're working off some hidden bear, you're jumping in that position, in my opinion. You are jumping in. This might have been the time frame, too. Good freaking stuff. That continued all the way down. So when do you take profit? I'm taking a profit when that outlier is over. As soon as that variance turned down, boom, I'm out. As soon as let me see the entropy trend. That would have been tougher. Actually, that entropy turned up, crossed back in the band. Now you're going to miss out on some of that profit. That's why I'm always going to go with the outliers. Always going to go with those outliers. We can jump down here even a little further. Yeah, let's see here. Boop, boop. Yep, there's the hidden right there. Yeah, I like the 9-minute read better. Let's see how many outliers we had on the 1 minute. Oh, a couple beauties. This was the 1 minute time frame. Fun time, long time. Now, and this is beautiful. This is beautiful right here. You could have stayed in these positions. Really could have. Look at these 1 minute outliers to the downside. Look at the variance when it's coming back down now. All right, positively correlated. Now, this is a little bit of usually don't see that too much when the variance is coming down. There was bull div. That's why. Bull div. But these two 1 minute outliers, great scalps. Holy mercy. Let me see here. That would have got you in up at about what? On this Solana. God, I was like, why is this not looking? There we go. There we go. Let me see here. Yeah, outlier central, man. Had all kinds right before the big pullback. Let me see. 1, 2. Turned up there. Yeah, this 1 minute's full. And it would just continued. Let's see. His first move. Yeah, you're below the zero mean right there. It did turn back up. So yeah, you had some hidden there. You had some hidden there. Now this move right here was a local. Did we pull back up? No. You see something. Yeah, the DLP started flashing some bull div too. Anyway, a lot of good moves. I love using the variance outliers for scalps. That's the point I'm getting at. If you want to be safe, scalp the outliers. That's all you got to do. You scalp the outliers. We've already got it correlated for you. It doesn't get that hard. If you're afraid of the 1 minute time frame, pump it up. I told you I like the 9-minute. I like the 9-minute. Indeed, it even looked better. You're going to stay in this position if you're trading the 9 just because the variance coming down positively correlated both times in between the outliers. This would have been a little bit of a, you probably would have got out there, right? When that turned back up, started to have an outlier to the top side. You can see the 9-minute. All it did is went and tested the bottom side of the power mean band again. There was a nut. I talk about this all the time. Look how tight this is. Look at the 9-minute. And that thing just collapsed on itself right there. This is like a warrant. Something's going to happen. Is this thing going to pump or dump? You're watching the variance, in my opinion. You're waiting for this to drop in the trend. And going in with that variance, with these little outliers and the negative and the positively correlated variance coming down, look at the trend. The trend is your friend, right? You could have stayed in this. What is it, 9 minutes? As soon as that entropy turned back up, great exit. Great exit. And when it turned up, what was happening with the variance? You were losing the outlier. And at this point, that's a pretty big outlier, man. Let me blow this up. Bring this all in. Jesus. Whee! That is a big outlier right there. That is big bull. In this case, big bear. Holy crap. Yeah, that's a big outlier, man. Up at the, what, over 17?
I didn't even know it could go that high.
Right? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It sure can. Now this is what I want to see. Still having an outlier on the 4-hour. Still having an outlier on the 4-hour. You see, almost. And this all came random. This is going into a random walk after a nice 4-hour trend right to the top. All the goofies are already out there screaming, "Did you see the BART on the 4-hour?" Give me a break.
Oh, good one.
Silly stuff. See the, oh, there it is. You can cram his head right up in there. It even looks like his hair. Nuts. 90 minutes still trending. Still trending. That's why. Did I pull the trigger on anything yet? No. And I'm looking at Bitcoin and Solana, right? Get some cheap crypto. If I would have been awake, I would have jumped down here and somewhere in the high 80s probably and got some Solana. Got some USD just floating around. Let me see here. Here's what I see signs. Is this going to continue? I'll tell you what, man. If BTC doesn't find support on this monthly range and breaks down, that's when I'm really looking. I'm looking for some wave trends on some macro time frames. I'm surprised that wick didn't go all the way down the wave trend. 40.7. What is it? Yeah, 40.7 area. 46. Let me see. Wait a minute here. 44. Wait. Whoa. What? That makes 0 sense. Saying the low was 44.90. Am I on BTC? I am on index. Let me blow this up real quick. Okay, BTC chart. That makes 0 sense. Got wave trend down here at what? 40,007 area. There's the low right there at the bottom of the power mean band at about, 41. Saying the low was 40,490 in the index. Let me put this on Coinbase real quick. Come on. That's Bitstamp. There's Coinbase. There we go. There's a wave trend. There's a wave trend. Coinbase nailed it. Coinbase nailed the reverse wave trend. Tell you what, you can close the daily below the 33 power mean, bearish. Close above it on the daily, bullish. I'm just talking about going into tomorrow intraday. I'm not talking about macro. Like, hey, you close above this, BTC is going to be at 100K in a week. No. But yeah, that price action difference there that I was looking on the index didn't make any sense to me. It's still not making any sense. I'm just trying to flush it out, flushing it down my mental toilet right now. Let me see here. It's really not that bad, man. I'm sure people are just freaking out right now. I already see it. Everybody, you can tell, all the roaches come out. What's going on? Why is the market dumping? Oh my God, what's happening? So I put the link over there. Come learn something. For crying out loud. What are you going to do? We are a rare breed. We are a rare breed. This stuff gets me excited. I don't have to ask everybody else. I'm sure everybody else. The VEPS gets everybody excited. Daily. Yeah, that's nice. Coinbase nailed that wave trend. Haven't tested in a long time, guys. Hello. Look at the daily. Look at the daily on Bitcoin. It broke through the wave trend down here at literally when it was coming up from about 26, 27K. Didn't have a full test of it until today. And I'm talking about they waited until, boy, that thing got up to about, 45.5 and just ripped it down. I looked at Solana's pullback. What was BTC's on the daily? Only 10%, 10.6. Where usually you're going to see all the alts, right? Probably twice that, which you did. You saw Solana about 20% pullback. Wow. Wow. And now you probably got people right now just going, okay, oh yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. Getting in over leveraged shorts. Oh, you're a little late, buddy. You're a little late. Let me see. Of course, all the shorts piling on after the dump. I looked at this right when the dump was happening. No, now they're adding on. Now the shorts are adding on Bitfinex. Crazy. I think over 300. It was like 370 BTC, long BTCs got taken off the books on Bitfinex. Got liquidated, I'm sure. Got liquidated. Now only 272. So got some piling back on. Beautiful. I'm just scanning around, see if anybody got really beat up. Where's Crypto Bubbles? See what Crypto Bubbles has to say. Every time I see Crypto Bubbles, I think of Trailer Park Boys. Ouch. Maker. Interesting. You got a couple that didn't just get totally beat up. I wish I would have seen this at the time of the dump. It would have been a lot worse. But as you can see, Crypto Bubbles, pretty red. So, yeah, market's opened, huh? Let me check some out real quick. I did see dollar was up, 102, 102.5 area? Yep, running. Remember what I said about gold? Look out. Let me see where Dixie's at now. This is playing right along with what we talked about yesterday. I mean, this is literally what I said that I thought was going to happen. Dollar's going to gain some strength. Look, first it opens up the new weekly. All right, doesn't test the weekly for sure. Gets yesterday. Look where the dollar closed. This is a no-brainer. Closed above the 95 Laplace, center of the monthly range, in the second standard deviation. That's super bullish. Found support on the center of the monthly today. Let me see here. What's going on here? Where does this thing open up? This chart is, hold on. Wow, that populated high. Look at the daily range. Yeah, don't trust this, man. I'm telling you. It populated this daily range way down here, which it would. And so the dollar opens up where? God, the dollar literally opened up above the 95 Laplace. Here's the 68.3 down here. Wow. Just pretty much encompassing that weekly range. I don't trust this dollar move at all. Even though you're above the monthly. God, that's a hell of an intraday. I'm a little surprised when this thing opened up. And you had the 68.3 Laplace populate below the daily range. Let me save this real quick. Now let me reload this. So let me make sure our eyes aren't playing tricks on us. Nope. Sure isn't. Yep, it's all right. Oh boy. Where are you going, dollar? Where are you going? This daily range, I do not like that. And that daily range populated where? Top side was above the 1SD. This is a little more unusual than I've seen before. Where's the top side of the daily? Let me see. Oh boy, it's way up there too, man. Goodness gracious. Where are we going here? Dollar? You're gonna go up here to 99.7 Laplace? There is the third standard deviation right here. Bam. 99.7% chance that this thing is not going to close above 102.7. In fact, without testing this daily range, I got to see some here. This is setting people up. Where is the dollar? Come to Papa. Yeah, this thing's setting
I think there's a untouched weekly VRE or something up here.
Let me see here real quick. Is that on daily? It's 4 hour, man. Come on, RO. Yeah, that's what I was doubting. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Boy, this rejects here. Definitely setting up a lot of bear div here on the dollar. It's on the DLP too. It's on the DLP too. And you're above the 4 hour 99 log MA Fisher. And look, we're getting ready to get across. Wave trend Fisher, probably going to cross right about 101.8. 101.8. Looky there. Right back at the top of the weekly range. Or daily range that has not been tested. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. So this is where right where this 4 hour cross, or where they're about to cross, is right about at the top of the untested daily range today. Guys, I want to be a bit surprised this thing slams down. Let me see these lower time frames. If it does, the dollar pulls back. Crypto's probably going to bounce right back up. You'll see Bitcoin right back up there. And gold. But right now, this dollar is making a little move here. There's bear div on all these time frames. You see the 45 here. Okay, charts, come on. Yeah, it's there, man. There's definitely. You're below the zero mean. Let me see this 33 minute. I hear you, big dog. Sun's coming out. Beautiful. Yeah. Look at the 33 minutes setting up all this bear div. Seem to go lower. 15. Where's the 15-minute wave trend at? Well, it's not going to be this low. 101.8. This is the area right here. That's the top of the daily range. Yeah, way. So, got a little bit from back here. These are all higher highs locally, though. Like I said, I don't trust this dollar move. Not a bit. Let me see on the 4 hour. Where's that wave? Or where's wave trend at?
As in trusting it to the upside, or like this fake pump? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like this thing's going to turn around and come back down. I don't trust this move to the top side just because all this div. Does it play out today? That's yet to be known. But all this divergence setting up, yeah, man. And just looking at the VRE, the way this thing's set up, and that confluence up there at 101.8, it's pretty strong. Top of the daily. Where are you right now? What's that resistance level? It's only the, second? Let me see. There's the top of the daily. First resistance, yeah. It's only the second resistance level. Man, this is a pretty big range. Holy crap, where's the top side of this thing? Top side's up here by the 5th standard deviation on the daily. Wow, big. Big. You know, some days you see this entire range packed inside the 1SDs. Hell, this thing is so spread out. Downside is a little bit by the 3rd standard deviation. Top side up by the 5th. I don't know if anybody ever looks at this. That's why I got these distributions overlaid with the VRE, right? Top side is just freaking big magnet. Did pull it up. I'm telling you, man, I think this thing's going to freaking come back down. Really do. Let me see here. And I'm talking about all the way back down. If it breaks back down in this monthly, I mean, right now there's a 95.4% chance by the daily close it's going to be back at about 102.1. 102.1 area. Let's see what's happening here. Where'd gold go down to? Oof. Now you're below the 1 SD. Not even too big of a pullback, but I was talking about gold, right? Got all this macro resistance, man, and it broke down. This is what I was talking about yesterday. All right, it got up above all that. Not so fast. Last rejection, bottom of the weekly. And this is what I talk about. You got a weekly above a month type monthly. That as soon as I saw that, I was like, ding, 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 ding. This thing's going to probably dump out. Crypto was the other way around. Gold was the one I was saying, yeah, gold's probably going to pull back here. There is a 95.4% chance gold doesn't close a daily candle below 2030 area, 2029 right now. This thing, is Dixie going to keep running, or is this thing going to dump? I think it's going to pull back. Going to probably have to look at the lower time frames to see exactly when, but just like any move, I'm going to be looking for outliers and trend on the entropy. What's SPY doing now? 470, huh? Only 0.5. Anybody get how Coinbase handle this? Probably not too good. Probably around 140. Where you at? 150. That's actually holding up pretty damn good, to be honest. This thing's bullish, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, pre-market, this thing dumped out. Yesterday, it was just hammering around in the monthly range. Another one, right? But look, here's being connected to cryptocurrency. You got a nice tight weekly above that monthly range. If anything's going to pop here, Coinbase is going to, especially if the dollar pulls back here, shit's probably going to go wild. And you're going to see more liquidations for all the people in shorts now. This is the biggest problem. People are reactionary in these markets because they don't have leading information. It's not their fault. Where do you think the term catching a falling knife came from? That's what these guys do, man. They see a big dump coming. That is the most reckless thing you could ever do, is try to catch one of these candles, especially marketing in. You're trying to market in. Oh, my God. Good luck, man. You're going to get wrecked. Because when that candle, you saw that daily BT, or the 2-day hit the 99.7 Laplace at what, 40.5 or something, and pulled up like incredibly. Let me see here. Yeah, Coinbase is fine. Where do you pulled right back up. You sent wicks by the 95.4 Laplace second standard deviation. Already sent a wick back up inside the 1 SD. So I'd be looking for some 15-minute candles close back inside 151.70, and this thing's probably going to climb right back up in the 68.3 Laplace, back up in the monthly range. Go to crypto real quick, though. Where are you, BTC? Bitcoin. Yeah, I mean, that thing got all the way down to, index is 41. Let me put this back on Coinbase. I like the Coinbase read better. I haven't even looked at it on the VRE. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Woo. Power moves. 1, 2, 3, 4 standard deviation. 99.7 Laplace. So that thing got down right about 40.6 and immediately pulled up $1,300. Zip. Crazy. Now you're stuck up under this weekly, though. I'm telling you, man. BTC. You could get caught in a little range here. Because right now, these bears are going to be huffing and puffing. They wanted this. They're going to move right down to this weekly. They're going to set up shop. Bulls, down here at the monthly. Man, this is pretty tight, too. Bottom side of the monthly at about 41.3. Top side of the weekly, 42.5. So you got about, what, $1,200 range? In between the top of the weekly, bottom of the monthly. Tight daily above it. Right? This is why we don't just use this, because that is a super bullish setup. And look what happened, right? Bears ripped it down. We all know. Bulls, or let's just say variance. When the data's spreading from the mean, right? What's it usually doing? Is it taking the elevator up? Not usually, right? Not usually. It's going to take the stairs. When you hit a 99.7 Laplace on the 2-day, that's an elevator move. Super elevator move, especially when it happened in like how many 15-minute candles? Only about hour and a half, man. Zip. Pretty crazy. That is an elevator ride. So BTC does it though. You got to pull back. You got to look out. You got to go to some higher time frames, put things in perspective. This 4 hour though, man, setting up all this bear div, you're below the zero mean, and you're up here messing around with the 99 log MA, which really dictates a lot when it comes to price action. I'm still going back. Loves these crosses. Loves the crosses. And it's going to happen here. Hell, they'll probably, this next 4 hour close, they're going to be playing the tip game. So we'll have to see. And it is right there at the top of the daily range. Top of the daily range. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. VIX up 5% today. Don't care about VIX too much. Still got it up though, don't I? Yeah, oil. Okay. Starting to make a little move here. Natural gas. Boy, that is a shit show. What's oil doing? Holding its own. Holding its own. Wind dump. Yeah, Coinbase handled that pretty well. Considering how much that pulled back, I was thinking 140 area maybe. I didn't even look at anything on the charts. That was just a number that was running through my head. Didn't even get close, really. Let me see here. Ooh, what's that? SoFi? Yeah. What are the yields doing? Yeah, man. Here we go. About to crack 4% on the 10-year. It's looking like it's up 1.35% today. Overall, traditional markets handle it pretty well. So did crypto, to be honest. That's not too bad of a pullback. We're dealing with an asset, especially Bitcoin. Guys, these little Bitcoins are worth like over $40,000 a piece. And people don't realize what is going to happen when we get up here in some higher levels. I'm talking 6-figure Bitcoin. There's going to be some massive volatile moves. These people that are using leverage in these markets are going to get destroyed trying to use leverage trading the markets, man. I mean destroyed. Number one, they got really bad trading habits. They don't take their profits. They want to be able to show their buddy, look at this percentage gain. Look at this swing trade. It's great. And then next day, they're off Twitter for like a week. Or X, whatever it's called now. It's crazy. You see them jocking their move, and then all of a sudden they just disappear when they get wrecked. All you got to do is take your profit, man. We've all been there. Raise your hands if you haven't taken your profit before and got wrecked. Everybody's done it. Hello.
5 years worth of that bullshit.
I'm sure there's a bunch of people that could chime in right now. Maybe not in here, but that just got wrecked. Didn't take their profit. Crazy, man. That's why I'm not going to be sitting in any swing trades in any crypto at all. I'm just going to trade intraday. I'm done. I'm going to sleep good at night. I'm going to be sitting in profit. My P&L is looking good. I've limited any losses, which aren't many, right? A lot of people, when you really learn this stuff and you're scalping low time frame volatility and you have the information we have, you got a killer P&L, man. You really do. It's up there. It's up there. Definitely 70%. Sometimes better. I've been on some rolls before where it's in the 90 percentile. But, the one loss, you take 10 trades, for instance. You're taking your profits, you're taking your profits, you're taking your profits, you're taking your profits, so on and so forth. The 10th trade, you get wrecked, right? Because you don't limit your loss. You're just like, oh no, this is going to be fine. Just get out of the trade. Just get out. If you were long right there and you were just, and it happens so fast, out. Especially, and I would imagine the open interest is probably pretty high too. You got all these people using leverage, man. People wonder what the problem is in crypto. Guys, if you all of you just stop using leverage, man, their game is over, right? You're probably not going to see a lot of this happening. It's not going to be financially productive for them to be doing this stuff. But right now, it's a no-brainer. Hey, we got all these degens in this market. Let's party. That's what they do. They just get down on people, man. They know these people are using leverage. For God's sakes, the exchanges are trading against you, and they know everything you're doing. So you just want to add a ton of leverage, and you want to put stop losses in the system, right? And the ones that don't do the ones that aren't doing that, they're using their liquidation point as a stop loss. That's when you know you're truly dealing with a degenerate. It's crazy. I don't care if it's $50 at 100x or $1,000 at 100x. It's silly. Super silly, especially if you can just learn how to trade low time frame volatility. It's crazy, man. You're going to get the profits you want. Leverage is for non-volatile markets. This is where people aren't told this. They almost like in the beginning, a new trader comes in, it's almost like this is the way to do it. This is the way the YouTubers, right? Leverage is great. This is the way you do it. And here, I'm going to show you a great swing trade setup. Crazy, man. Crazy. I mean, imagine that it'd be funny to see what these YouTubers are saying right now. I'm sure all the thumbnails will be doom and gloom, red sirens, and blah, 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 blah.
Ghastly faces.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our titles on our vids are the same every day. Market quant analysis, market quant analysis, market quant analysis. We're not making any predictions. We're not going to try to gather in all the bears or gather in all the bulls day to day. We're looking for the smart traders, the smart money, not the dumb money. That's what the people that are out there trading these markets that way, you are liquidity for these high frequency trading firm algorithms. They love you. Trust me. They love you.
Yeah, the guys, the second layer dudes, very hard to actually become one of them on the exchange. But if you put a leverage position down, they're covering it with spot, and they get a different price. So let's say I do like a 50x, like me as a normie, I do a 50x trade on a 10 grand. So like a bit hard math. That's like $500,000.
Right.
The spot, the market maker, he's getting like $500 below the price, and it's like it's a rush for like, this guy's wrong, I'll take his risk. So like if Bilbo is then the second layer market maker on Nex or something, he's going to take the other side of my position, and then the exchange, or depending on how the deal's set up, the exchange or himself is going to get $500 less than what the actual price is that's shown on all the exchanges. So like they sort of have an incentive to blow you out. So if the market maker that's got like 10,000 Bitcoin, and he can just push the price down for infinity. He wants to collect both sides of his profits, so he's incentivized to take you out of the book. But yeah, the only thing I will say for leverage is, depending on the exchange you're on, all right, let's say your general trading sum is $1,000. You go and your leverage fees are usually 0.01%, and then the spot fees are usually 0.1%, which technically means you can manage your risk. You'll get 10 free trades trading leverage than if you could just limit or market in on the spot. But if you're going to play that game, don't do the math. You're like, okay, it's 500 times 1x or whatever it is. So times it by 1. In this case, it makes it $1,000. So you can trade at a cheaper fee. But that's for people that are consistently taking their profit. Whereas if you get caught up investing in this stuff, you'll blow your accounts on leverage.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of game. But you have to be obviously a very experienced trader to be able to take on that kind of risk. You're like, yeah, I do 10 trades and 7 out of 10 are correct. Well, there you go. The 5, and then +2 is just covering your fees for the day. And the 5 are right. So it's a little bit of a catch-22. You have to be like 8 out of 10. And then you'll be able to deal with all the other math that come with leverage trading.
Yes, sir.
But I technically don't recommend it. As long as spot is free, I don't see why I should be doing leverage.
Yeah, right. You're talking MEXC, right? I saw you post that the other day or whatever.
I've been on a roll, bro. Been under a lot of pressure, but I've been on a roll.
And that,
I maybe did, doesn't sound like a lot, but
yeah. And it's very
I
understandable
think it's,
why. Hope everybody just heard everything you just said. Leverage?
I think it's
Not a good
I think
idea.
it's like 8%. I think it's like 8 or 9%. I've been able to rack up, and then obviously, if I want to enter the market now, well, then it would be 30% on the weekend. But I don't want to do that. I'm just trying to get a scalping account. But yeah, I can walk away with $30 a day, scalping $1,400, and I've got up to 1,502, and that's maybe 18 hours of trading.
Right.
So I can't trade the whole day. But yeah, 6-hour shifts. So I'm pretty stoked with that. Where I stay, obviously, if I double that, would be a very, very wealthy man in Africa in 365 days. We'll see. Now carry on pushing.
Right. So 33 minute already setting up hidden bear off this move. So I was looking first. I was at the 4 hour now. 90 minute, no, not even close. 45 closing in, or actually 45 setting up. But I was going to look. What's a first time frame where the returns oscillator is turned down on some hidden bear? That's a 33. Boom. I'm just talking about doing this reverse workflow. I'm dead. A lot of these lower time frames already did. Hell, 15 minutes probably already. Let's see. Getting ready to cross the zero mean. Yep, from the top right here, from these points, all higher highs. All higher highs. This breaks a zero mean here. You can probably see the DLP bouncing down through here. Man, I am squirming in my chair. If you can't tell, I'm going to go take a leak. You want to continue on? You can talk about some stuff. I'll be right back.
Yeah. So just for like a general observation for like anyone that's looking to get in the crypto market or is just purely observing it whilst learning the tool. So moments like these are, you maybe get 4 in a year in a bull market. So the current time that what we're looking at on the charts today is pretty much everyone deciding, oh, is this the beginning of the bull market? Is this that bounce? Because in the previous bull markets, this is where the homies make a shit ton of cash, is being able to call these regions very well. They've been able to, let's say, they have 100,000 coins, this thing just dropped 20 or 30%. So they're adding on an additional 30% to their portfolio. And as soon as that thing pulls up to the previous highs, that's when they start shifting. So let's say it went from $2 to $1, you got 100 grand, and not shifted back up. So they had an initial bag of 100,000 coins. They've got 130,000 coins. So they made an additional $30,000 on the pull back up. That's where they start shuffling it into like shitcoins. So it usually goes from Bitcoin. These guys, you wait for Bitcoin to top out. The alts don't necessarily break highs, but it's as soon as those BTC whales start pushing those profits, let's say it gets back up to like 45 region, or let's just say mid 44, 500, that's where they start shuffling into the alts. The alts, technically you have like 3 months worth of alt season, and you're either in it or you're not. And if you're an investor, you've been investing for the last 2 years, pretty much, if you've bought the top for where we are today. You've been investing for 2 years, buying up alt prices, not knowing what the heck is going on, in order to realize those gains. And these are the dumps that do it, as everyone's like, well, either Bitcoin's too stressful, cryptos are too stressful, they get out. And then usually when it gets back up, let's say Bitcoin's case, when it gets back up to 45, everyone starts panicking. And now that's the liquidity that the pro trader is then shuffling into the alts. So they're getting held by these buyers. That's what's holding them up there, but everyone's then missing the cycle. So it could be the cycle of each coin is maybe 3 to 7 days. The past couple bull runs, it's been about like 3 days. They hit each altcoin. So 5 altcoins is 15 days. You have about 3 weeks, 5 weeks for the blow up top. So you can imagine they're maybe hitting them 3 or 4 times in that alt season. and then everything just sinks back down to wherever the hell it came from, back down to these prices. So that's stuff to be observant for. If you are interested in buying crypto and stuff and holding it, these pullbacks are the optimal pullbacks. Growing up, I didn't really have the patience, so that would hurt me. I'd miss out, or I'd be the idiot buying the top of the lot of the cycle that they just ended and stuff like this. But yeah, man, it's if you want to capitalize, these are those pullbacks that you genuinely do capitalize on. I can't necessarily say right now, as there are weekly means on the majority of the altcoins that you get hit. There's also daily means. So if this does get, you look for like a big W, like a big ass pizza slice. And if you're long, just hope it breaks back up to previous highs. If that's the sort of play you're looking for here, what I would be expecting for BTC is, you're looking at the chart here on a 15-minute, it's like a big N. So the wick, and then they pull it back down to, let's say, 40 grand, 41,000 for 111. And then from there, they start pushing it higher. They've sort of built that little N here today, right now, after this big ass move that's happened. And if it does break this weekly mean and hold above it, so let's say the next print, I'm gonna personally say it's Bitcoin season, man. It's crypto season. Shit's on the go. So don't get left behind. Like as I'm talking right now, could have been 2% up and in a good VeChain long, but it is what it is. Oh gosh, I need to stop talking and start concentrating here. But yeah, so I'm looking for a little bit more of a breakdown as I've been trading these 1 minutes with all these big wicks that come through. It's an N-shaped price action, and then they pretty much just build it up like that half a quarter circle stance. So that's sort of what I'm looking to play throughout here. They've sort of lifted it a bit higher than expected, so I think they are maybe screwing those pattern traders. And you might find new signatures in the book. Obviously, all these signatures are built off of volatility and stuff like that. It's the bots and the algos. It's a time game. So yeah, I wish you guys all the best, and I hope you guys make some banger profits, man. Like, if you to be scalping, now is the time to be scalping. I know I should be scalping. There's $3 $10 being thrown around here every freaking 5 minutes. So yeah, man, all the best.
Yeah, man. Bonk. I am checking something really quick. Give me a second here. 89, 88.
So for example, what I've done now is I usually use the fast distribution ED 2, and there's no way for me to anchor the thing on the 1 minute. So I'll throw it up on the 15-minute. And with a lot of the panic that's in the book, I don't know how accurate people's strategies are at the current time, but just know if we're looking at BTC, looking at an average range of, what's that, 389, wow, that's insane. So you're looking at about $160 worth of variance before this thing will pick an intraday trend. So that's how I'd look at it. So you're buying a structure that's breaking down and it grows past your 169, you should have been off. And by the time you press sell, that's usually when they will reverse it on you. So that's your variance. So if you guys are lenient, that's the variance I'm going to be using. It's very scary for me to use that. I usually use a $30 variance, max $15. So $169 variance, that's what you need to look for. So if it goes against you, it can be hurt. But don't kill yourselves getting in and out within the same $150 from a bottom to the top. Just try, let it ride through. I'm going to take this trade and I don't have to hurt myself. And let it ride through. And yeah, I'll take that $4 profit. That's perfectly fine with me. Thank you so much. Sweet. Bang on. Wow, that's actually decent. That's good. Yeah.
Woo.
Just keep on trading on.
Trade
Don't get on the
on.
wrong side of volatility.
See something here. I'm trying to find my order here. Where are you at? Holy shit, there was a big ass buy. Oh, big ass sell. Holy crap. This thing's all over the place. Oh, I think I just moved the market. I'm not going to tell you on what. All right, now. It's party time. Let me just check something real quick. And I am back in 2 seconds. Let's see. Make sure all this went through. Make sure all this went through. Say, boom, boom. All right. It's 192. Boom, 1050. Like it a lot. All right. Get rid of that tab since that party's over. I've done that before. I've done that before in a live stream. I just pulled up a new tab on the freaking window I'm sharing. That's never good. Note to self. Load a new window. Since that day, though, I always look at the live stream. What do I got? A dog climbing? Oh, dog. He'll do something. Man, sun's out. I ain't gonna wash my car. Cars. It's cold, though. Holy crap, man. You know, when you look out and there's frost on the shingles, you know it's chilly. Check something real quick here. What are we doing? Where you at? What's the temp? Nah, it ain't that bad. Ain't that bad. What was the low? Low was like 24. It's already 32. It's right at freezing. Good stuff. Okay. Yeah, it looks like Dixie's starting to pull back a little bit. Tell me, man. I don't trust that move. I do not. Do not trust that Dixie pump. And if you looked, God, what time frame was that? Was that on the daily? Yeah, man. It's just all about mean reversion, right? All about mean reversion. This thing's setting up hidden bear. Boy, it's so close. I'll tell you what, man. This candle, this thing closes around 102.2. Talking about this daily candle, this thing is just we're going to see another lower low. Probably going to see another lower low. Just because the hidden bears, I mean, the returns oscillator is already turned down. Just got to close below that data set, and it looks like it's starting to pull back. Is it going to pull back, though? Another 0.2. Could. It could. Tell you what, man, it's if that dollar pulls back to that, God, what was that area? 101.8, I think. Wasn't that area? Top of the daily. Crypto, gold, probably going to fly right back up to where they were at. And you're going to see a lot of shorts get wrecked. Jesus. PSA. You're in a short, take your profit. Shit. I don't know how better to explain that.
Yeah, so I'm trading this right now. I think this is a bull trap or a sucker for the bulls.
Yeah.
So, yeah, these guys are so dirty. This $10 range can really cost them quite a lot as the price to the side. Yeah, I'll make the best of it.
Yeah.
Make the best of it.
Indeed. Is Coinbase surviving this? Probably pretty good. Yeah, Coinbase is going up. Of course it is. Of course it is. You know, people get so stuck on the news. I could care less about a Bitcoin ETF. To be honest, I hope it never comes. I hope we never see it. I don't even want it, let alone would ever even get involved with it. Kidding me? Give me Bitcoin. I want the Bitcoin. And this is what they do too. So if you buy into this ETF, I mean, what are you doing? This is where people don't understand crypto. This is just like I'm going to give you a little example at the restaurants. How I trick these people into doing things I want done. It's all repetition, right? And I'll see the way somebody's doing something. This goes even down to the point where putting up utensils, putting up dishes and things like that. I see something I don't like, I'll go back there, I'll change it. I'll put it like I want it. They'll put it back again. Boom, I'll go in and I'll change it and I'll put it back where I want it. Over about a 2-week period, all of a sudden, all the other employees are putting it exactly where I started putting it back at. Boom, boom, Boom. Because
Yeah.
every time they go back, they're like, I didn't put that there. Then before you know it, they're like, you know what? That's a better spot anyway. I mean, people are just, the way people's minds work, it's pretty insane. I gave up a long time ago coming in and going, hey, this is not where you put this. This is where you put this. Right? That's not how you get people to make change. You make change by leading by example, and right under their nose, just going in right after they put something where it's not supposed to be, or where I'm making a change or I want this at, they just start going, well, oh, it's in this new spot. Oh, this is crazy. This goes down to a little spatula. This was the recent thing. People were hanging a rubber spatula on the end of a metal rack, right? Every once in a while, people doing dishes, they'll knock that damn thing off. It falls behind the sink down on the floor. Then somebody's got to crawl up under the sink, back over by the grease trap, grab that damn thing, wash it again. So what do I start doing? It's one of the metal racks too that got all the holes. So I'd start taking the spatula and I stuck it through one of the holes, and then it's just stuck through hanging. It took about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's been changed ever since. Tons of different people using the thing. Now they all put it back right in there. You got to be sneaky. You got to be sneaky. It's just like these markets, man. You got to create you definitely got to trust your edge. That's for sure. And if your edge isn't quantifiable, you don't even have one. That's where a lot of people are lost. That's why I don't give too much shit to the traders. It's how they're being taught, which is ridiculous. You come over to Alpha Trading, we'll give you some good habits. If you're watching this for the first time, that's what you're going to learn immediately. You're going to learn some great habits, right? You're going to stop swing trading volatility. Guys, if you like to swing trade, go to the options market in traditional, right? Go get an account on Durabit. Swing trade options, but understand what you're doing. Options are made to sell. Options are made to sell. That's in my opinion, and a lot of that was the only thing I damn agreed with our old cohort. Right? It's just that options are made to sell. People buying premium. Anytime I buy premium, it's like intraday, and you're trying to catch those quick moves. And if you ever watch the intraday options market, Jesus, man, that premium is flowing in and flowing out so fast. Problem is, you got to be prepared. You can't wait until you hit a first standard deviation, and then you're going to try to limit out of your options position. Too late. You got to catch it on the way down. You can't wait until it's already at the bottom. You are not going to get filled. Guarantee it. You catch it when the volatility is taking hold, you're going to get out every time in profit and love life. Especially intraday, man. I'm looking for 30 to 50% profit, sometimes not even that. If the correlation's breaking back and forth, I don't see something I like, I'll just get out of the trade, because anything can happen. Anything can happen.
It's better that way.
Yeah.
Especially because those things are pretty hard to. Yeah, it's one thing I did learn here. Obviously, I don't know options for like to save my life. But seeing how quickly those things can go from, let's just say, 10 cents to $1.70 to like 30 cents.
Fast.
Wasted the whole day. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, that's like a shitcoin pump in 4 hours. It's like, yeah. If you pick the right side, just know you're like absolutely killing it. Take what you can get, even if you can't price it at whatever its high was, 170. I mean, I'll be fine with a 10x if I get it right. Like, that's super cheap.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Indeed. Let me see here. We got dollar. All the way this 15-minute. Yeah, I mean, that last 15-minute candle, let's pull back to what? 102.3. And it pulled right back up. Yeah, that's all good. Let's see here. Look at the DLP. Look at the DLP. Keep an eye on this thing, man. 15-minute. 15-minute DLP. Bunch of bear div. It's not there on the returns oscillator. It could start setting up now. Indeed. You get a rejection right here. Close the candle up a little higher. I don't think it's going to happen, though, man. I'm sure everybody right now is.
These bears are still hitting Bobo. Holy smokes, bro. I'm just getting variance plays over here. Shit.
Yeah, bro. Let me see something here. What's a bonk doing? Bonk doing its thing. Yeah, BTC. Yeah. Scalping the 1 minute on BTC right now is probably delicious. Just gonna say that. You're just, I mean,
I'm giving it.
you're literally just sitting right at the center of the weekly right now. Nothing to see here. Let's just chill. Everything's cool. After this big dump, it just finds its way back up, and it's like, all right, let's take a breather here, everybody. Let's sit in our safe place. This is Bitcoin's safe place right now. Hilarious. Hilarious, man. But like I said, 95.4% chance by 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, this thing closes back up above 43K. The 95 for Laplace is at $43,095. So let's see how this plays out. You can't hold crypto down, man. The bulls got a hold of this thing. Oof. Boy, that TRB though. People took some profits there, but that thing was out of control, right? It was running wild. That's why I like plays. Like Solana's down how much right now? Solana's down 7.87%. Bonk's probably twice that. Yeah, pretty close though. Pretty close, 12%. That Bonk's sexy to me. That's all I'm gonna say. Bonk's pretty sexy. As 162 Bitcoins get shorted on Bitfinex. Probably setting it up. Let's go. We're going to swing trade this shit until the end of the first quarter. We're going to make some massive profits. They come back to the computer. Bitcoin's at 100K. They got liquidated like on day 2.
Short.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. Jesus, I'm trying to scalp this thing so I can break the daily VRE on the 1 minute. But man, am I already down $5? This thing just freaking launching $100 moves for free.
Yeah.
Wow.
Indeed, it's going to be moving.
I can sacrifice. It's all right.
BTC back up 42.5. Just on BTC on the 15. Yeah, it's a clean chart on the bottom side, really. Let me see here. Yeah. Actually, you're above the zero mean right now. I mean, from where this dump started, really, I mean, there is some bull div, man. There is some bull div. The hidden bear move, right, when this thing turned down, it barely even broke the zero mean and popped right back up above it. And look at the DLP. Look at the DLP on prediction model on the 15 flip. Yeah, this thing's probably, I mean, what's the wave trend on the 15? Almost 44K. Almost 44K. That's where wave trend is. It is 44K. $44,001. Telling you, man, you break up inside and look at the 9 log MA. Look at the 33. Returns above the mean now. Returns above the mean, variance rising. Close a 15-minute candle above right there, about 42.7 1/4, and this thing's probably going to shoot right back up to the wave trend on the 15-minute. This thing's going to be dropping though as these closes. Maybe it happens right around like 43.750 area. It could. It's got to break. It's got to get back inside. And you can see the variance. Check just switched right on back. All right, let's see what happens here. What's going on with the volatility? I do like that though. This thing got stifled at the zero mean, staying above it.
Yeah, this what I learned pretty quickly, and there's a bull trap being set up here. At least on the 1 minute. Like I'm not wrong. It's I'm a little bit slow to take these profits with how fast this thing's moving. So I'm just re-entering at the price. So I'm trying to chase it back into that 15 BRE. And it's just working down real fast. This is about the only time it's really started to slow down. As we're talking. But yeah, I think there's still some more fading back down to that wood, to be really honest. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I've just seen it happen on every single time frame and the structure we came from. Test that quick. That's obviously what I'm hoping on. And then it'll decide its position from there.
Right.
It'll do its little W thing. So
yeah,
I think this is just a big fake out over here.
Yeah, in the 1 minute, man, the wave trend crossed back up Fisher back here, tested the Fisher again, tested the Fisher again. Now the power mean band's trying to break back up through the 99 log MA. It was just sitting right there on the wave trend. Now it's back down to 33 power mean. It's all going to start on these lower time frames. Let's see. We can cross this power mean band back up here. This 1 minute though, yeah, let me see. What's the bottom of the power mean band? Like 42.3, about $50 away. Let's see if this can take place on the 1 minute. Indeed, what we got here? Lower low, lower low. There was the hidden right there that brought this thing back down to where it's at now. Volatility pretty low. 981 contracting negative. Actually, we're getting this 1 minute candle starting to expand on the low length. It's a 2400 doing contracting positive. All right, there we go. Went back up. Literally, that 1 minute candle that was down here below, boom, it popped right back up, closed above wave trend. Now it's back up above wave trend. See if this thing can. You want to get it up above the 99. Let the entire power mean band, 33 power mean, wave trend cross back up to 99 log MA. Then we can get back business as usual. Not saying it's going to pump to the moon, but I'm telling you, man, this thing could end up back at 44K by the end of the day. Probabilities are there. The probabilities are there. Let's see here. Of course, probably struck a little fear in everybody. Everybody except the HFT firms, of course, are loving it. They be loving life. What time is it? 10:23. Wow. All right. Let's go over here to traditional markets. Check something real quick. I'm waiting for a damn email from somebody and they're slacking. Don't get me excited. Yeah. I know all about that. Let's see. Nope. You're going to be getting a call from Bilbo. Prepare yourself. Let's see here. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Still spies up around 470. Good Lord. Oh, pow. Are we invaded? Did we get invaded by the pow? Pow, sir. Pow. Much pow.
It's the pow wow.
That's what we do here.
Oh. Yeah. Proof of work station. Yeah. Pows.
Yes. What is happening here? Oh, where you going, oil?
Who's loving these intersects, man?
Where's oil going? Got some jackasses in the Red Sea trying to fuck shit up over there.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, I know you did. I know you've heard. I know you've heard.
Levels on a boat.
Bro, there's so much silly shit going on in this world. So many people have death wishes. I don't get it. It's like, what is wrong?
Silly people trying to drown.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Insanity.
You die of lead poisoning in the ocean.
Exactly. But when it happens, it's fast.
Come on. Get up here.
I will say this market is taking dollars a lot easier than it's giving them.
Zip. Yeah, I mean, especially BTC. I mean, look, you just see you're in this weekly range right now. This tight little weekly range. This thing is just hovering right in here. So no reason why that is.
So I've been scalping. I've maybe been trying to scalp half of that, whatever the duration is, from 10 real time, whatever it is. The hour, 10 minutes. Now I'm on the real back, catching my profits back in now. I'm gonna learn a bit. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. This is a good time to trade, man. If you have $10, $15, whatever, you guys can get onto next. Teach how to manage risk. There we go, we're in. And I'm going to push through. We're going to push through. Push through.
Yeah, this
Take it
time,
off,
this thing gets back outside the top side of this weekly. This time, this thing's going to probably move up through here. I'd be a bit surprised.
Yeah.
Here's the first weekly resistance levels at about 43,632. It's literally about $1,100, $1,200 move. Back up the top side. But yeah, you got some algos right here going, you shall not pass go. You shall not pass. It's a great great cinematic.
For the fifth or the sixth time, I'm expecting pullback from here into the bottom side of the VRE. Oh my gosh, there we go. And then by the fifth or the sixth time, I'm guessing it's going to break through. Now we've got to look for the bull bids as this range gets tighter here.
Somebody needs to get that meme where Gandalf's fighting the big fucking demon. What the hell is that demon's name? And he slams it down. You shall not pass. Somebody put a big
the Balrog.
Yeah, put a big bear head on that dude. Let's make a meme.
Yeah, right.
Put a Bitcoin on Gandalf's head. Like you shall
with a barrier where behind him that says monthly support.
Yeah.
All above the monthly range.
Has BTC hit the monthly VRE? Because I know that a lot, I don't suppose it repeats outside. Check your favorite shitcoin and see if that thing's pulled back, especially if it pumped in December. See if it's actually in the region of that monthly VRE. I think VeChain has. I haven't looked at anything else, to be really honest, so they aren't that competing me. But yeah, if it's hit that monthly, then I'm personally saying I'm safe to long. I'll wait 15 days. Hopefully not lose out 20% and panic sell the bottom. But there's another chance to do that. And yeah, just see if they've hit that that printed monthly VRE. And if they have, pretty good entry.
Yeah, I noticed here. What was Coinbase? There we go. Google's kind of pretty even today. What's up though? Yeah, you got Netflix at 0.8. Let's look at Netflix. 472. Huh? So they dumped it out. Can it get back in the monthly range? About to find out. Tight weekly. A lot of assets had tight weeklies. What's that tell you? Look for some volatility, man. Look for some volatility. We're getting it already. Day 2 or day 3. I don't even know what day it is. What is it? Wednesday? Oh, Jesus. Day 2 if your week starts on Tuesday.
I will say this, the Bitcoin spot pair seems to be ironically running the show. So it's moving first and then the perp is following. And I don't really look at the spot pair when I'm trading spot, I look at the perp. But it's just an observation. If you guys are wanting to, like, there's really good scalp ranges in here. And I know you guys are more reasonable than me. So you just look at the spot pair and see if that one's moving first. Come on, don't let me. And you should be good.
It's got BTC right at the center of its weekly. You got Solana just sending wicks into the top of the monthly right here. Break back up through there. Let's see here. And Solana already pulled back up inside its 2SD and 95.4 Laplace. So yeah, that's
when I had that little dip on Bitcoin earlier. Yeah. Like, I mean, it went, I'm sure you looked at it already when I wasn't around. It went perfectly to the weekly, bottom of the weekly, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of the weekly range. And it also stabbed the 3SD bands to the downside and pulled up a mean reversion on the way back up. I mean,
did you see the 2-day candle?
On the 1 minute. Like, you can't make this up. The RMLR is just a piece of work, and the VRE is together with it.
Oh,
Like having a laser beam and a shotgun together. You're gonna hit the target.
So BTC has a 10% pullback from the daily high. And where's it go to? To the penny. To the 99.7 Laplace on the 2-day candle, and then rips back up. So on this 2-day candle, there's a second standard deviation at 42.661. You've got the 95.4 Laplace over 43. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this thing closes. And actually just got it. Just got the 2-day. Just got the 2-day. So where's this thing going to close? Where's it going to close? Hell, the 1SD, or first standard deviation is at about almost at 44K again. Almost at 44K again. I have a feeling it's going to leave a big wick behind.
For those who haven't been tracking, right? This week, and we're only the third day into it on the weekly candle of like whatever Bitcoiners have, 13.48% movement up and down.
Yeah, look at look at the
That's
doji
volatility for you. If you look at the candle, like, well, it looks like a flat candle with 2 big wicks. Yeah, that 2 big wicks is 13.5%.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Up and down and back up again.
We're catching it, boys. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're making back that money that they took from us. Fucking
yeah.
And so, baby, where we at? Even
I mean, look at this perfect run too on the weekly candle. Right, we run it up almost to the 95.4 Laplace, above the second, above the boy. Look how close that was to the 1SD. That's interesting. But anyway, you run it up to the 95.4. Probably got within about literally a few $100. And then on the weekly, first standard deviation. Whoop, pretty sure you just said that. But so down here, where's the RMLR? The 30. The 30's down here at what? 36K? 36K. Where is... Oh, I got it turned off. I'm like, what the hell, man? Where's the 11, baby? No wonder it's not there. Oh, well, there you go. No brainer. No brainer. Let's see if the weekly can close above this again. Let's see if this weekly candle can close back up here. I mean, that's literally right about 43.927. Yeah.
Right.
The actual RMLR, the 11, is at 43.465.
Right. And the one below is at 36.097.
Yep.
Right. On the UPM, like the 33, whatever, 30 or 33, somewhere in the 32 range.
Yeah, I got it like 36.037. I think I'm on a 30.
Tell you what, I mean, this thing, right? You positive returns, we get positive returns. This thing has been cruising above the power mean very nicely now for a while.
Yeah.
So
here's Coinbase.
Even if it comes back down towards it, still nice.
Yeah.
I need to make another cup of coffee for this.
Yeah.
We've learned what's happening here.
Yeah.
This is a good one, gents. There's seriously free money lying around.
Yeah, this
we
week.
can read your stuff. I'm saying the 15 minutes is getting completely full. I can literally only run 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute. And just like as soon as one of them looks weak, I get up. Yeah.
Yeah, this is this weekly candle is a leverage trader wrecker. For sure. What is this? Oh, sweet. My new chair is almost here. I got a badass freaking chair. This thing seen a better day, man. This thing's got some mileage on it. I mean, it's a sweet, nice little leather freaking desk, recliner / whatever. It's done me justice. It's about ready to move into the garage. It's where I'm going to sit when I'm done working on the car. Relax. Let me see here. Yeah, this new one coming it's the King's chair, baby. Let's see.
Is it like one of those fancy office chairs?
Yeah,
or like a lounger?
Yeah, but it reclines too, and it's got a little footrest that pulls out. But yeah, it is an office chair, but it's like lazy boy office chair. I didn't hold back.
The CEO one.
Wasn't cheap. If it shows up while I'm here, I'll snap a photo. Yeah, I'm sure I'll have to put it together. I'm excited. Let's see here. What's Solana at? A little under 98. All right, so okay, BTC. Time to work your magic. Let me see this 15-minute. Holy shit. So you are dead between these RMLRs on the 15. Gotta love it. Let's bring this in. Top side 43.526, bottom side 41.5. Literally got about a 2K range between the two RMLRs. That is beautiful. Look at this 15-minute. A doji, right inside the 95 for the plus, wick to wick. When you wonder where these little dojis are going, come to Alpha Trading. We'll show you. Because if you're using traditional TA, you're clueless. You have no clue, literally, where all this is going. And this is great too on this little dump out here on the 15-minute, right? When we had the dump, look at the wick outside the 3SD band. Where's it pull up inside and close? Right inside the 3SD band. There's a 99.7% chance that was going to happen. Did it? Absolutely. That's why you see wicks all the time at the top and the bottom. It all has to do with the distribution and the probabilities. All of it. As you can see, all these little wicks hitting all these little dots to the dime. I mean, ding, 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 ding. Should I continue my dinks? Ding, 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 ding. All over the place. Meanwhile, people are throwing up fib extensions. They don't even know how to use the tool. I mean, the Fibonacci is pretty wild, man. The way people use it, the way people think it's actually accurate and all this stuff. Oh, my God. No. You show me a fib level where you think the price action hit, and I will show you a volatility range, a distribution level. Most of the times it's going to be a probability level, right? Indeed. I like the Fibonacci, just not in trading. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Makes zero sense.
I mean, it's nice if you want to make art.
Chart art, maybe. Chart art for the win. Let me get some coffee.
Or paintings. You can draw out the color things.
I want to draw.
I can use the Fibonacci to draw proportional things. Ooh, wow. Yes. I can use that for trading. Well, you can use it to get wrecked trading. Wow, fantastic. Keep it up. You'll join the trading gangbang soon enough. CZ will send you that letter.
If the asset is on TradingView, I suggest not using a Fib. If it's not yet on TradingView, you might be able to join the rest of the retail that's using spaghettis and pizza stacks.
Or darts. I hear darts work really well, especially in an old monitor that you don't care about.
Yeah. Just not a glass one, they bounce back.
Right. Not a glass one. If you have a dartboard, great. But if not, pick up the graphic on an old LED monitor and have fun.
I got the coffee.
So you would.
This is the good shit. This is the monkey poo coffee. You haven't had
the
coffee?
What?
Oh, the Lima. You got that Lima good.
No, I don't. I'm just kidding. I just thought I'd... I've always wanted to try it. I mean, who doesn't want to gather up coffee beans out of monkey poo? Sounds good.
I mean, there's that, and there's the elephant one. There's the elephant one.
Ah.
Right? What? Your elephant dung poo coffee beans.
Oh, you walk around all day going... blowing your horn?
I'll get you guys some.
Oh, funny.
I believe they're Asian elephants, and in both cases they come from Asia.
We're getting trolled right now. They're trying to keep BTC on 42,420.
Everyone's trying to do that short or long. That is a very good observation.
Yeah. I mean, the fact this thing is just stuck right in this tight little weekly range is right to me. There is a battle going on right there. Guarantee it. The battle is on.
Someone got at 42,069.
I'm sure they did.
I'm just saying. It was an order there.
The entire crypto market's one big meme.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Absolutely.
I got a couple snapshots where BTC got stuck on something 420 for way too long. It's like they're calling each other. All right, you hammer it here. I'll hammer it from the bottom. We're going to keep this right at 420. Let's take a bong break. Crazy, man. People are funny.
Yeah, that's why this trading is getting irrational, man. Everyone's a little bit too blazed, so they're catching serious anxiety.
Yeah.
A bunch of blazing bros.
The bros, bro.
Crypto bros, bro. Is there not a crypto bro coin? There's got to be a bro coin. Tell me there's a bro coin. I'd be so sad if there wasn't. I don't see a bro coin. I can't believe there isn't a bro coin. There is a bro rat. Oh, there is. Oh, hello. Thank you. Sushi Swap bro coin. Thank you. Sushi Swap. You can trade it with Rad coin V2 on Ethereum. Because of course.
Now, of course, news. I don't know. I see another Discord talking about it. Of course. No. Now all that FUD about the ETF was a lie. It's only nothing but approvals across the board. I mean, people are funny.
Sure.
Man. We're going to liquidate all the longs before the ETF approval. Stop.
Yeah.
Just come learn the VEPS, man. You don't have to worry about the news. You're going to trade all this.
See.
Yes. Seek
oh,
there
was
Seek
news
and
today,
destroy.
right? There was news.
Huh?
There was news. There was news.
There was news. There's news all the time.
Manufacturing and Jolt's job openings. And then they got news coming up. They got PMI coming up in a couple days. Non-farm payrolls also. They got news. They're
Yeah.
going to be exciting people. They're going to be getting all the sheep to follow things.
Yep.
Look, my probabilities are determined by headlines now. Market sentiment. Oh, really? You can tell the sentiment of every trader in the market? That's fascinating. Tell me more.
There we go.
Well, it's not perfect, but okay. Can you calculate the mean of returns? What?
You gotta be nice to the sheep.
Returns.
Sheep like getting petted on the nose.
Right?
Gotta take care of them. It's a rough life being a sheep. Why is this always happening to me? Oh, buddy. It wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. You're just following the herd.
You know,
gotta get out of
cattle
that
for
herd.
beef wouldn't exist if we didn't eat beef. So if you love cattle, eat more beef.
Yes. Don't believe the hype. Cow farts aren't going to bring us down.
That's right. They're going to excite you.
Dude, they're going to have us huffing cow farts before you know it. They want us to eat bugs. Hey, we're not breathing air anymore. We got cow farts tanked up for you. You eat the bugs. You sniff the cow farts.
If cow farts is really the thing people are shoveling onto the people, for you got to do something different. Like, how about you stop spewing thousands of tons every day of absolutely poisonous toxins into the air from massive factories that could be upgraded, and not do that. Totally. But yeah, no, we're going to keep shoveling the poisons in the air and blaming on cows.
Yeah.
What?
Indeed.
Don't blame the cows.
Everybody with your electric cars saving the world, charging them on the coal-fired grid. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Fucking people, man.
Made from mining that's incredibly toxic.
So toxic. The only place they do it is in China.
Yeah. There will come a time when it's better and cleaner, but until then, it's like pretending that this is the saving grace is just silly.
Mark my words, electric cars ain't going to last. All this new hydrogen stuff's probably going to take over. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Hey, would you rather plug your car in to a coal-fired grid, all you environmentalists, or would you rather just go fill your car up with your garden hose? I like that idea better. Give me some hydrogen power.
Oh yeah, dude, hydrogen cars. I'm all about that. Those were great.
Yeah, except you're literally driving around with a little hydrogen bomb. Which, hey, man.
Well,
it's all good.
Really small. If it gets wrecked, it's not going to blow up the world or something.
No, just a city block will all be good. I'm going to drive it right into
Wow.
the south side of Chicago and run into a telephone pole. No offense.
Ooh, extra
I
fizz.
mean, they will have, you know, things that prevent that. They will have fail-safe mechanisms.
Of course.
But
Yeah, for sure. I've even heard Elon talk. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Watch. Elon's pretty smart. I don't agree with everything. Who does? I don't agree with a lot of things a lot of people say. I'm usually on my own little mission. But I'd like to see some hydrogen cars really take take center stage. This bullshit climate agenda, so stupid. So stupid.
hydrogen would be great for that. Hydrogen would clean up a lot of crap.
Sure
that's
would.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like, got a bunch of water going in the air. Okay. We
Yeah.
can deal with that.
I literally built one of, the homemade hydrogen systems. I had it on my FJ Cruiser. When I had my Toyota FJ Cruiser, I had a hydrogen setup. I installed it, I built the damn thing using one of the home filters or whatever. You got to know how to do it because it's all electrical charge. You do a little baking soda in the water. Yeah, it's a whole process.
Right.
Yeah, but because I don't know if you know much about Toyotas, they get really shitty gas mileage. I was getting probably, it doesn't help when you put your FJ Cruiser up on 35s. That kind of puts a pinch on your gas mileage. But I went from like 12.
And it's an FJ Cruiser.
What's that?
And it's an FJ Cruiser.
Yeah. And so I did. I got about 4 more miles to a gallon or something using that hydrogen setup. Indeed. Pretty good. Gives you a little extra.
My mate did it to a 4Runner. Yeah.
Right.
Really good stuff.
Yeah. We got here. All right, Trading View. Got some erratic views too. Really, Trading View.
For kids, real Odos are for grown-ups.
Got 10 views on yesterday's stream. Really, Trading View. And
Wow.
I see kind of the ebb and flow of when whoever the dork is that doesn't agree with us, he's the one that goes in every other day and just takes away a bunch of our views or something. I don't know exactly what's going on. But there's an internal battle. We already know that. There's people at Trading View that like us. There's people at Trading View that don't like us.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is very weird. When we're paying you to use your platform and behind the scenes, you're taking our views away. I hope you're listening right now. We're trying to help you guys. Trying to bring some real leading information to all these traders. So stop. Come liquidate you.
There's definitely people that do not want us to do that. That is clear. Even a Trading View. Because they get their little exchange deals.
Yeah. I mean, how do you get 90 views? 90 views this day. Next day you get 10. It makes zero sense. And it's been like that.
300 a day. How do you go from 300 a day down to like 17?
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
I've been thinking about this for a while. Right? Let's say we got smart and we made our own Trading View. Now, you would be able to consolidate everything on those charts. You check, because it's like, oh, this guy's drawing those lines on the 1 minute. This guy's drawing those lines on the 15 minute. And you just like put it all onto one screen. And if they can't understand our strategy, it's maybe not necessarily good for them. So if they can figure out our strategy, then maybe that would be fine for us. But because they can't, because it takes a little bit of brain power, I don't think it's a benefit. But now that's like a spite thing. That's not like a business thing. But I do.
I mean, to make your own Trading View,
I would.
You'd have to have relations with ICE and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like they have. They are tight with ICE. They are tight with ICE. So, really tough to compete with them, to be honest. Not impossible, but you got to, a good chunk of funds set aside for that battle.
Yeah.
Or he's got to go.
Indeed, sir. Indeed.
All right, $3 up.
The hell's that?
This is a tough day, man. There's a cowboy day out here.
Yeah, especially right now. I mean, especially if it's on Bitcoin, man. We're stuck. This thing's got to make a move. You got to get outside this weekly range. Look at these 15-minute candles. Crazy. This thing is just stuck in this tight little range right here. In between what? 42,561 and 42,372. That's where this tight weekly is at.
Yeah, I think someone's going to get frustrated I don't know how much is on the book. Next looks pretty thin. Someone's going to get frustrated and send a bill back to you. And it looks like it's cheaper to just press sell for that builder than pressing buy. Which I'm doing right now. Yeah. And out.
Yabba dabba do.
Yeah.
Where are you? Sarah, I gotta check something here real quick. What time is it? Oh, damn. Already 10:52? Yeah, I can wait a minute. I was going to make a couple moves here. I'll just wait. We'll finish this out here. Obviously, you get a big dump like this, right? If you're out there, traditional TA land, do you know what's going on? Do you know where the data set is right now? Probably not. It's okay. We're here for you. We're here for you. Do you know the wick went right to the bottom of the monthly volatility range and the first support on the weekly? Then it pulls back up and gets stuck right in this tight weekly range. This is where it's all going to happen. What are we going to do? We're going to move back outside the top or the bottom. What's happening here? With that being said,
boom, baby. Got it. You got it. Get my profits. Yeah. You got that long, boys.
There it goes.
Thank you all for trading. Thank you all for trading. Bang on the money. Extra $6 for free. Maybe have to enter the game.
Gib.
And
Gib. That's a Starbucks latte. Although I don't buy their crap. I did see Starbucks up a little bit. Was up a little bit. Why people are out there buying $7 to $10 cups of coffee blows my mind. Oh my God. I make my own. I don't know what the problem is, but I live in the middle of nowhere. I don't have a Starbucks on the corner. Last time I went to a Starbucks, though, it was out west. Had to be out west. That's emergency situations. I always, if I'm traveling around, I'm going to the local coffee shops. That's where all the people are. The real people. The people in Starbucks, yeah, a little different. They're not real, in my opinion. Here we go. Let's go. Move this thing back up where it belongs. Here goes the short liquidations. Ring the bell.
That was tidy. Literally scooped up. What was the starting there? Just shy of $19.
Watch this. I guarantee you.
Perfect.
I guarantee you here on this. Let's see these shorts that just got liquidated on this tiny little move, man. Just in the last hour, 10.46 million. This thing goes back up to 44K. This is going to be over 100 million in shorts liquidated. Guys, this is your last. Take your damn profits if you're in shorts, for crying out loud. They already dealt with the longs. Don't think you ever leverage shorts right now that are sitting in profit, that haven't realized that profit, that you're not going to get your ass handed to you too. This is how this works. They're just clearing the deck, man. But there was already a 95.4% chance this daily candle closes above 43K. I've been saying that since the beginning of the stream. So let's see if we can get back up in here intraday. If it does, you start closing candles back inside this 95 for the plus, you're going to start moving up. Here's the first weekly resistance level again, 36.6. Then there's a 68.3% chance Bitcoin closes above 43,850 area right in here. Then you got this tight daily range. Guys, at this point, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing right back up at this tight daily range. 45K. You're going to see some massive short liquidations. So if you're out there listening, if you're listening and you got a degen friend that loves to use 50 to 100x leverage, you might want to ring them up. Hey, are you in that short? You're really close to being liquidated. You should probably take that profit. Goodness gracious. This is never financial advice. This is, we're trying to keep you from jumping out of a 5th story window advice. Never good.
Break this way.
Yeah. Let's just see what happens. Yeah, Sol's popping. Sol's already over 100. And yeah, Bonk's moving slow. That's okay. Bonk will have its day again. Bonk will have its day. The fact it finally came back to the top of that month, those monthly resistance levels from the previous month, I was waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Oh, he takes one dump. There it was. Wow. It went through it too. Went through it. And I was looking on some of those swaps. You can hit limit order on Bird's Eye, and you can see where everybody's got their. There's a pile of orders down there that Wix shot through. Probably scared the shit out of people, I'm sure. We'll see what happens.
Obviously, you've got the tools to read and all of this stuff, but you can feel the frustration in the market. If someone just keeps on getting hammered, getting counter traded, they get pissed off and they throw whatever capital they have. It doesn't take that much. So like $1 million, $2 million on MEX, maybe 3 million across the board, and everyone just lifts their orders. So now I think it's just maybe it would be healthy for a hunt back down to that VRE and then try for. I don't have any targets up there. That's 42,900 region.
And let's be real here too. We got this new day two. Day two, BTC almost flies up to the top of the weekly range. And then today, like I said, starts rejecting off the top side of the 68.3, then breaks that really tight volatility range. I mean, just looking at this chart, this was all a no-brainer. So when it comes to the 68.3 Laplace distribution range, what does that mean? Every day, there's a 68.3% chance that this data set's going to close in between these two white cross lines. This tight daily is literally the mean of the distribution today. I don't care if it's Laplace or normal. Mean reversion happens. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see this thing come back up. Like you just said, this could go either direction. You got to start making your way back up through these probability levels. Here's the first resistance.
I'm in the long now.
Yeah.
At the bottom of the 1 minute wick.
And here we are, we're right back up at 43K. Yes, indeed. Let me see something here.
Yeah. I've got a target at about $42,072 plus minus $20 on any exchange. So that would be a good place to slow down.
And Dixie's still climbing.
I just take profit, man. I just take profit.
Yeah, 100%.
This is a fucking really good day. Holy shit.
Take it.
Wow. Thank you, Upper Trading. Thank you.
Peace. What the hell's going on out here? Could be FedEx bringing my chair. Come on! Oh, he's sitting at the end of the driveway. How's that? Last time he pulled in, he brought me a couple tubes of venison sausage. I wonder what he's got for me today. When you live in the country, your delivery guys are like your buddies. He gets out, gives treats to the dogs. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
That's good stuff. Wow.
But yeah, he was like, "Oh, I got a dough and a buck the other day." I was like, "Oh, sausage, please bring sausage." Have you ever had venison biscuits and gravy? Oh, it's good. You gotta like gamey meat though. Venison pretty gamey.
Yeah.
Probably not as gamey as a water buffalo, but I don't know. I've never eaten water buffalo. We just got a new 4-hour. So did the 4-hour probabilities play out? This is fun. Here, hold on. Let me spread this back out. So during that 4-hour candle, right? Here's where the dump started. BTC came down to where? 95 for Laplace. 94 for the last 15-minute candle, it dumped to where? Second standard deviation. Then we get this 4-hour candle. Got a wick outside the fifth standard deviation. Where did that 4-hour candle just close at? Well, let's see here. You opened up right here, 94 Laplace, right at the 95 for Laplace. So during this previous 4-hour candle, where you shot a wick outside, first 15-minute candle, you shoot a wick through the fifth standard deviation, normal distribution. There was a 95.4% chance this thing was going to close right at about 43K. Why? Because that's where the 95.4% Laplace distribution range was on that 4-hour candle. Now we got a new 4-hour candle. Interesting. And it closed back up inside where? The 2SD on the daily. Been talking about this whole time. This is why we play the probabilities. Now, what are we going to do on this 4-hour candle? No. Yet to be seen. Stay tuned. Tomorrow's stream will be great. If you're out there trading in these markets, be careful. You're only going to be safe if you're trading low time frame volatility. So link to the Discord's in the description. Come into Alpha Trading, open a support ticket, request a free volatility starter pack. You're going to get access to that and the educational channels that go along with it, and access to the public chat and the voice chat where you can watch the streams, interact, ask questions. Guys, we're here for you. One by one. You trickle in, and that's what we like. We don't want the masses coming, and we know the masses are never going to come. They're walking to the beat, right? They're just walking to the beat of the Pied Piper, man. That is YouTube Jimmy. So good luck with that. The smart ones are going to find alpha trading, and they do. That's why that's all we have here. We got all the smarty pants. We like to pile them all in one group. Go BTC. We're going to end it on that. Thanks, guys, for all the support in the Discord. You're awesome. You are the reason why we're here. Trading View? Nah, whatever. If you're watching on Trading View, if somehow you got by our little whatever Joker shadow banning us, because some aren't, some are. It's pretty funny. Like I said, link to the Discord's in the description. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody, have a great day. Morning, afternoon, already said it.